Hello everybody, it's Toxic here, and straight up, we're just going to go straight into what our episode is on. So, I figured, hey, what better to do in a, vehicle simulator video over buying a bunch of cars and playing with them. So, the goal of this video is to go on a $2 million shopping spree. And first off, we're going to buy the most iconic Lamborghini there is. The Lamborghini Huracan. So I think we're going to just buy the plain white one, and then we're gonna go paint it, the classic yellow, and we're going to tune it out all the way and see how fast it goes, and then we're gonna go buy some more cars. Also, this is just a little joke, don't actually take that seriously. The Impala was just there for April Fool's Day. Like, they replaced the picture at least. I guess he just hasn't had the time to change it back. But, so we have the most iconic Lamborghini invented. It's just a beautiful Lamborghini in general. So we're just gonna head over to the auto shop before we continue this episode. So we're just gonna drift straight through that corner. And now we're just going to drift right around that corner, and we just spun out. Alright, reverse into there. And our first thing we're gonna do is go put on the famous color itself. So maybe a brown yellowish gold, or maybe gold, maybe bright yellow. I think we're gonna stick with bright yellow. We're gonna change the reflectance up. Next we're gonna go to material. Maybe just make it glossy, like it was. That looks very nice. Secondary color. Now, I'm not sure what this changes. Okay, so yeah, that would be really black. Maybe just normal black now that I think about it. Oh, someone just crashed into our thing. So I'm gonna say hi in the game. See if we find another fan in here. I enjoy finding you guys in games. It's really fun. Anyway, so it looks like we can't find the black we were looking for. So we're gonna go put on really black, and we're going to raise the reflectance up a little bit to make it shiny. And next we're going to go for headlight color. Now we're just gonna be realistic and put on institutional white. Rim type we are going to go and throw on something you would see on a Lamborghini, so maybe let's go look at Lamborghini rims. Lamborghini Huracan rims. Alright guys, so let's see what kind of rims we have. So they're 5-spoke or 6-spoke. No, that's not even 6, that's 5. Alright, so apparently it's 5-spoke. So let's go look at some. The Swiss, I feel like, might be the best fit. Maybe contract. Let's try out contract. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I think we're gonna stick with that. That looks pretty realistic for what it is. Next, we're going to change the color into an institutional white, make it bright white, and I think that's pretty much it for that. Neons, we're just gonna throw on white neon, or you know what? No, we're not even gonna put on neon. We're gonna be realistic here, and we accidentally left before we could turn on any of the actual stuff. Or enable any of the, modded modifications, as they call it. I was gonna say modded stuff. Alright, so racing brakes, we're gonna equip that. Next we are going to throw on it some nitrous. We're gonna go rocket fuel on this thing. Next we are going to head into thrusters, basic thrusters. We're only going for stuff that we know works, like horn. Oh, they added horns? Oh, I didn't know that. Radar jammers and detectors still don't work. Armor doesn't work. Alarm. They have basic and advanced alarm still. But we bought everything that they really have. Racing brakes, of course. Oh, whoops! I'm really clumsy today. I'm sorry about that, guys. But, at least we get to see what the car, how it performs like that while we just head into the next one. And turbocharger, quad turbo, equip. We're gonna put on some short transmission to get some acceleration out of this thing. Tires, we're gonna put drift, cause it's better than having super grip. And I think we have everything we can have enabled. So we're going to go head out and race this car around, cause that's the only thing people do with Lamborghinis. They don't actually drive them around to be normal people. Normal people don't have cool cars. They have their, basic standard Chevy Impalas and Camaros. You don't get those cool cars like a Huracan. The most iconic Lamborghini. It's probably going to be the title of the video, or maybe $2 million shopping spree. You know, whatever you guys want it to be called, that's what we're gonna title it. But yeah, I really do think that this car turned out really well. So we're gonna turn on our headlights here, if I could figure out how to do it. L. This car is beautiful. Even in the game, it looks really nice. I like it. And it just has a basic bodywork. Oh, whoops. Sorry, you steal from me. Wait, is that even his name? I thought I read his name properly. And someone else just ramped off us. Today's not our day when we don't look where we're driving. But, this car's very nice looking. Now, we don't know how fast it drives, so we're gonna just hop into this race. Hopefully we could get in. Yes, there we go. So we're gonna lock the camera and we're just gonna go race. And we managed to win, but it was 5.81. For a Lamborghini Huracan, that's actually not bad for an in-game race. It's pretty cool. Because I used to think that, you know, it's pretty cheap. It's only 200k to get, so I would think it would be a lot slower, like maybe 6 seconds. That's not bad. So, that's the performance stats race-wise with the Lamborghini Huracan. Now, I'm going to drive it back to the supercar thing, the dealer. And with drifty tires, or drifting tires as they call it, I do think that this car is a capable drift car. Like, I'm drifting around the corner right here, and since we don't have a lot of grip, we just slid right through the corner. So next car we're going to buy. Now, let's just have every car come up. We already own this. We don't want that, because, you know, it's not very good looking. Ferrari LaFerrari, that would be our last car that we buy, but we're probably going to try to get 2 more. Audi R8, eh. Let's head upstairs. Maybe we'll get a Ford GT at the end. Whoops, we accidentally just ran into it. So let's head upstairs, close the elevator doors, and just head up. I enjoy drinking some fine water. So, Nissan GTR is a famous race car in real life. And let's go check out the Mercedes-Benz AMG. I just wanted to rotate, and it's going so slow. Can I control it at all? No, I can't control it. This is me just spamming every key I know that would probably move stuff, and it doesn't work. Moving my camera does nothing, clicking does nothing. So we're just gonna have to watch it rotate very slowly. Alright, so it looks more like a coupe, so I think we're gonna grab a Nissan GTR real quick, and then maybe we'll come back to the Benz. We're gonna try to buy as many cars as possible for you guys. And we are going to race every single one at the airport quarter mile. And yeah, if you can't tell, I'm trying to take breaks on when I drink. Okay, hold on, we're gonna go switch over to the GTR, but I'm gonna take breaks like only when there's nothing to really talk about, like, you know, going down an elevator, stuff like that. That's when I would really drink, because my throat feels dry is the issue. So some thirst-quenching water will be the case. Someone in the comments of one of my videos said, "Oh, you're drinking some Mountain Dew," and I'm like, "No, it's water, my guy." Okay, so we're gonna. Oh my god, that was actually decently cool. We just like rolled straight through that corner, and then rolled over. Oh, please stop, please stop. Okay, let's try to cut through that corner. Oh my god, this car is super grippy. We're gonna have to change that, but first, let's change how the car looks. Now, for this one, I don't know how people paint their cars, so we are going to go straight into Nissan GTR, it's called. Nissan GTR. We're just gonna go there. I think I'm just gonna type in R35, because that's pretty much what it is. So people, like, there's in blue, red, gray, and black, and white. So we're gonna try some of those colors here. So really red, maybe crimson instead of really red. Navy blue. Navy blue is a really nice look for this car. So is crimson. Let's try the, you know, white, gray, dark stone gray. I feel like maybe medium stone gray looks nice too. Really black. That's the only black we do have access to. Oh, wait, no, we do have this black. It just looks plain. I feel like we should keep it white, but then people will think it's just not cool, and I don't really think it looks cool. So we are gonna go with crimson. We're gonna go for glossy. I'm pretty sure it comes default in glossy. Secondary color, we're gonna go for... No, not that. I was just messing around, but maybe we should go for black. Just leave it at black like it was before. Black. And rim type, we're going to go look at that again. Nissan GTR R35. Images. We're gonna go look at the rims, especially. I think we're just gonna leave the default ones. People don't like this. Chop maybe? I think that's the one we just had. Swiss. Web. Undermine. We're gonna use Undermine. You know what? Looks good enough to pass as, like, you know, OEM or real or whatever these people call it. We're just gonna try to make it look as realistic as possible, because people call it silly when we try to make silly builds. So this episode is gonna be for those people who think that silly builds aren't fun, but we're gonna keep it as realistic as possible. No silly paint jobs this episode, sorry about that. Maybe one at the end, I'm not sure. But most of this, as you've seen, is realistic kind of paints. But of course the upgrades are not at all realistic, they're pretty wacky. So I think we're only down to 1.5, yeah, we're only down to 1.5 million. So let's go fix that up now. I do think we have everything. Basic thrusters we have on good. Suspension we don't have anything. Nitrous, almost forgot to buy nitrous. Whoops, that would have been bad. Now, let's make sure we have engine at ludicrous. Okay, good. So we have our Nissan at max. Now we're gonna go to the airport quarter mile and we're gonna see if we could really compete against anybody in our crimson Nissan GTR. Now we're gonna put on the lights and go for a slow ride straight down into the airport. Now again, this is a beautiful car. This car is amazing. I do enjoy it. So we're at the airport. It's time to race. We're gonna see if our new Nissan GTR can contend against a Dodge Charger in 1970 style. So we're gonna just race as fast as we can. Hopefully we could beat him. We're not off to a great start, but I do think we could clutch. Aw, we didn't. I wonder what our time was, so we're gonna have to race back and hopefully we can see. And we managed to get 6.1 seconds. That's not that bad for a Nissan GTR. So we're gonna go head back to the supercar place. I totally didn't forget what that was called. And I feel like we're running on a little bit too long in this episode, so we will have a part 2 where we finish up our money in the next episode. But we are gonna just check out that new Lamborghini just a little bit. Just a little bit. And yeah, maybe in the second episode we could get a little bit more wacky, we could get some more better cars. Because if you don't know, we do these weekly, so we would have more money to, you know, mess around with. And yeah, so this is our brand new Lamborghini. I think it's amazing. I like it. I couldn't wait for this episode because I really wanted to buy it on camera. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.